here again. I'm live right now. I'm about to go on stage at Don't Tell Mama's NYC, but you know, I show up for this. My artist name is T Slaves. At the end of the day, I could have went as Tahyira X, but so this is regarding the commentary of people, and I know something happens. Most people who are not bright. The first thing is to blame somebody. The first thing is to blame somebody. A lot of these interviewers and a lot of these grassroots, they're supposed to be pro-abortion, whatever. They're blaming Democrats. The Democrats are in power, whatever. People still don't understand how a democracy works. What you guys are asking the Democrats to do, and this is gonna probably be a little long one because I want to explain I actually have like solutions too, but they're not like the ignorant, stupid shit that I hear online. A lot of shit that people are saying are people who don't even understand how political parties work. When Barack Obama was the president, it's the first time I had heard in the history of listening to the news or whatever, the word bipartisan. As disconnected, my thing coming up, as disconnected as the United States, all 50 states seem, we still operate under a democracy. That's why, like in countries like Trinidad and DR, where my family comes from, it's not the same. You know what I'm trying to say? You can look into other countries to see how they run their elections, and you let me know if democracy and the Democrats and what's happening here. That has nothing to do with it. What happens here all the time in the United States is that everyday citizens are distracted. You're disconnected from the issues that matter to you, your friends, your peers, your future, your kids. You don't care about anything. People talk about voting, oh, what's the big deal, da, 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 da. But the minute something changes, you want to blame someone who someone else voted for. But did you vote? Are you paying attention? Voting for Democrats right now is not, they're the only party left in America, which is a big problem. Now I'm moving into Tahyira's point of view with the solution. The problem with the Democratic Party, as seen during the 2020 presidential election, Kamala Harris, Cory Booker, Amy Klobuchar, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, all of these people are leaders and they're all Democrats. That is the problem. There's too many Democrats. We need a new party. I've been saying that. People who, the Lincoln Project for an example, not a real party, but let's call them a coalition, are sound-minded fucking Republicans. You know who's running, who would be part of the Lincoln Project? Liz Cheney, the Republican running the January 6th. She's a Republican coming after Republicans. It has nothing to do with the Supreme Court, by the way. That's what we're talking about, the Supreme Court. The people who sat on the Supreme Court, who made the decision that passed on Friday, sat in a Senate hearing. This is what I'm trying to say. Remember, Ketanji just went through a Senate confirmation hearing. So, I study criminal justice. Maybe some of you guys don't, but I know everybody watches crime shows. If you go up on the stand and the judge is already on your side or the criminal side, doesn't really make a difference what the trial or the jury has to say if it's already like, that's what happened. That's why when I was telling people, well, the only reason we're voting for Joe Biden is not that Joe Biden should be a president. It's better than having Donald Trump run amok. Do you want to be in a plantation? For my Jewish friends, I'm like, do you want to be branded like cattle here working in internment camps? Well, my Asian friends, you want to be just kicked the fuck out this country and all the Muslims and everybody else? Is that what you want? Because one party, that's the only thing they want. People are looking for Clarence Thomas and Jimmy Thomas's address. People on Twitter are like, oh my God, the DOJ should be involved. Where was the DOJ on the day of January 6th when people were like, Nancy, where are you? AOC, we're looking for you. They put up a fucking gallows for Pence, a Republican like them. We're fighting anarchy, people. We're fighting people who don't want democracy and want control. So people who blaming Democrats, blaming this, you still don't get it. You know, and a lot of people are just trying to get their claim to fame and get the Instagrams be lit and whatever. And it's like, bitch, I've been talking about this since January. You can go see me at the TMI project. So some of us, have already been in it. And you should listen to some of us more. That's why I'm being shadow banned, so you can't see me. But it's all good. It's all good. But you guys gotta stop running to, oh my God, I was distracted, just hit the news and now I want to blame somebody. Bitch, that's not how it works in a democracy. You gotta get up every single day in this democracy to fight to make sure we preserve it. A democracy, if you are smart and you hire up, it has always been an experiment. That's why when we study the Holocaust and dictatorships and what happened in Cuba and what happened in the countries that some of us are born, we're immigrants. People came here from persecution, religious persecution, because it's not just a Christian country, because people want to do other things here. That's how this country was formed. Inform yourself on the history. The thing is that they don't value education here. They don't value voting here. What they do value is distraction. So all this shit is distraction. If people were actually making sense, people like me, shadow banned for the clout. Anyway, have a good Monday.